In this case, I'm playing the role as a director / producer and interviewer. And then we have a DP and we have sound. So it's a very simple setup, nothing crazy. We're in the zone. Now this is where the art of interviewing happens. This is where we actually have to get the best performance out of the talent, right? Out of the interviewee. So the first thing I would do too now is, and by the way, before I go on any further, guys, am I like, is this usable?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm lit a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, guys, what I would like to do now is I'm gonna start to conduct this interview, and this is how I'd set it up. The first thing I would say is, Pam, she just sat down, we did a few tweaks, but we were already in the zone. She didn't waste more than a few minutes sitting in that chair. And I say, Pam, all right, so we're gonna have an interview, and I just wanna kind of walk you through the guidelines. How are we doing here? We're getting a little touch of glare, but we're doing pretty good though. Let's see we'll find out how it goes on the first one, okay? So basically what I'd like to do is, I wanna run through the idea of, I don't want you to look at the lights. I don't want you to look at the lens, especially don't want you to look at the lens. I want you to have a conversation with me, and this is just an eavesdropping lens, okay? So it's just you and me chilling out, we're having a good time, and we're talking about what we're talking about. First thing I'll say to you is, are you good? Are you comfortable? Are you in your zone, or do you need to sit up? Are you laid back, or what's your thing? Right, that's important. I want her to be comfortable. I don't want to make her do something that she doesn't want to do unless it's really bad. And if I want to change it, then I might say, you know what, sit up or sit back or something like that. But I'm fine if you're fine and we're good to go. So the next thing I would say is when I ask you a question, just remember my voice isn't going to be used. So instead of just saying, so just restate my question or insert my question into your answer, I'll say, just give me an answer based on my question, but in full sentence form. So in other words, if I say, where are you from? Don't say Chicago. Yeah. But again, you get it. But there's talent in there that say, yeah, I get it, and then they screw up anyway. But I say, listen, this is how I do it. So you don't say Chicago. Say, all right, I was born and raised in Chicago, and fill in the blank. And once I give them that example, it usually pushes it over the edge. Because sometimes you say that, and they're like, yep, got it. And then sure enough, they go in, they're like, Chicago. Good, fine. Like, what? We don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, we get those two guidelines out of the way. But most importantly, I just want Pam. I want the real Pam here. I don't want the fake Pam, right? So here's the deal. We cut the budget on a few things. So here's the deal. If we don't have a makeup person, a napkin or some paper towel can do wonders. So now you have very good complexion, very even. You really don't have any hot spots. But what I want to do is, I just want to go through the motion just so we're blotting, we're not rubbing, we're not wiping. And what I would do is, I would say the forehead, the nose, the cheeks, and the chin are the hot spots. Keep your glasses on.
On?
Yeah, just because we're kind of set anyway.
Okay. And the cheeks?
Yeah, cheeks and the chin. Now, don't get me wrong, what she's doing is actually going to help, but it's so close. I mean, really, she already has this soft tone to her skin anyway, so it's nice. It's perfect. But no, you're good. So actually, just do right here, right under your nose. So what we're doing though, we're evening it out, and then sometimes when you see like one hot spot right here and the zebra's there, and they do the wipe, and all of a sudden the zebra disappears. So we'd see that a lot.
Thank you, sir.
So we're good to go with that. We look good, we're framed good. We have audio in place. We're doing pretty good with the glasses. She's got a drink of water. We're looking good here. So now we're going to conduct an interview. I'm going to ask her a few questions, but we're going to get some real life answers out of her. And we're going to see what kind of story we can tell. And also what I'm going to do too is, I'm going to kind of slouch a little bit so we can look down. Let's see. It's going to force her to look down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect.
Okay. All these little tricks.
Thanks so much.
Another trick too is if she's quiet, well, we don't have much room, but if she was a quiet speaker and we wanted to get more out of her, I would literally take this chair and I'd push it back 10 feet. And I'd have a conversation with her from further away, and it forces her to speak louder. Psychologically, she's like, he can't hear me, I gotta talk up. And it's a little trick. But we don't really have much of a choice back there today. So you better speak up. Okay. Okay, so camera's rolling.